Hey friends, welcome back to the channel and welcome to take 3 of this intro. The first time I just couldn't really find my words and I actually preferred to shift the direction that I was filming in, and the second time was just a maintenance guy walking in with David to look at the shower. So anyway, welcome back to take number 3 and welcome to the first of this season's luxury gift guides. Now in this particular gift guide, I am not focusing on handbags or SLGs or really anything probably that you would buy at one of the actual luxury boutiques. I will certainly do some of those gift guides, in the next couple weeks, but I wanted to get this one out because we've got Black Friday coming up and I felt like a lot of these things, in fact, I know a lot of these things are going to be on Black Friday specials. I will have everything linked in the description box below to make your shopping that much easier. Let's get into the first luxury gift guide for 2023. All right, so I just kind of scooted over in the frame here so we can have better pictures of the item as I talk about them. But first, before I get into that, I just wanted to show you guys, I reach back here, my Moreau Paris tote that I brought back from Europe. I wanted to show you the insert that I got because I am loving it. And I think I told you guys that I had planned on getting an insert for this. And so I reached out to Handbag Angels and just asked if they could make me one, because obviously I know they would have to do one as a custom or a bespoke insert because, not many people are super familiar with this tote, even though it's the same shape and generally size probably as the Neverfull, etc. But obviously they're all just slightly different. But I knew from watching Meredith's channel and also Deb from Wild Unfiltered's channel that they did custom made inserts. So I reached out to them and just said, hey, I have this bag. I would love it if you could make an insert, let me know what I need to do as far as, what measurements you need, and let me know how much it will be. And Leslie, who is the owner of Handbag Angels, was so sweet and said, we will make it for you as a gift, which I really, really appreciate. I did not expect that at all. I was actually fully intending on using Meredith's discount code, but instead it was gifted to me. So I definitely want to thank Handbag Angels for gifting me the insert, but it fits perfectly. So it just came a couple days ago, and actually hopefully you guys can see, have been using it. So as I mentioned, or you won't see it until after this video, but I mentioned that we moved into this temporary housing location and it's not anywhere close to where we live. I had a dentist appointment, and then like 3 hours later, Hannah had an orthodontist appointment, and they were all basically up on the Upper East Side, not very far from where we live. And as a result, I had both of my laptops in here and everything. So this is just what's left over, but let me just take the insert out and show you what it looks like. So as you can see, it's got the Handbag Angels insignia there, and it's so sweet. They customize it with your initials. So it has an L there. And as you can see, I've got my sunglasses in here. I've got my extra battery. I've got some stuff down in the bottom there. And then there's another slip pocket on this side. And I will reveal to you all that I decided to keep the winter clay or key pouch from Louis Vuitton. So that's what I kept. I did return the summer one so somebody else could benefit, because I know those things are hard to come by, especially the more affordable pieces like that. They go very, very quickly. So anyway, as you can see, tons of room in there. And like I said, it fits like a dream in my tote. So I just wanted to show you that. And again, say thank you to Handbag Angels. This isn't sponsored or anything like that. I just wanted to share that with you guys because I had shown you the tote. So, all right, let's get into these items. If you see me looking down, it's because I have them written here just so I can keep track of everything. And as I mentioned, I will pop pictures up here of all of the items, and I will definitely let you know the items that I have personally so that maybe have some endorsement of why I like these items. So the first item is something that is actually on my own personal gift wish list, and that is a pair of the Apple AirPod Maxes. Now I have, the regular in-ear ones, but I will say, even though there is a noise canceling feature to, just the regular in-ear AirPods, when I'm editing, it it doesn't work fully, I guess is my point. So I would love to have a pair of these so that when I'm editing my videos, and because we are in a much smaller space, or sometimes there's construction going on, that it would be a lot easier for me to edit my videos with the, you know, the over the ear type headphones. And I've heard so many amazing things about these headphones. So this is one that is on my gift list and thought it might be good for yours. And I do know that these are going to be on Black Friday specials. The link that you'll have below, I believe, is to Best Buy if you're in the United States. And they are, I think, $100 off at least what the Apple price is. All right, item number 2 is an item that I do have, and actually it's in the drawer over there. I guess I could go get it if I really wanted to, but that would mean I would have to get up. So I'll just show you a picture of it here. Anyway, it is the Shark Flex Style. So it is basically a dupe for the Dyson Airwrap. And if you don't want to spend $600 on the Dyson Airwrap and you want to spend 50% less, or even probably less than that, given Black Friday potential sales, I would highly recommend this. So I have been loving it. I got mine actually on Amazon during that last sort of Prime Day, but it wasn't Prime Day. Like, it was a pre-Black Friday. I don't really understand it. So I think I got mine for maybe like $229, $249, something like that. I think currently right now the regular price is $299, which, like I said, is half price of the Dyson Airwrap, but it works exactly the same. And the one thing that I will say that I really like about, in fact, let me go get it. Okay, I'm back. So I'm gonna take this off because that doesn't normally come on it. So this is what it looks like just normally when you take it out of the box. You know, you've got obviously the cord here, and you've got the power button, and then this is the heat temperature and the airflow settings, and I think there's 3 settings for each one. That is the cold shot. But what I love about this that the Dyson does not do is this little thing here. You pull this down, and this allows you to rotate this. So now it's like an actual hair dryer. So the Dyson one only is like vertical like that, and you know, this is one of the attachments that comes on, so you just pop that on and you release it under here. But it's like a regular blow dryer. So when you're doing, you know, your rough dry, then it's just easier, frankly. And honestly, you can even keep it this way when you're doing like using the curling wand things where it grabs the hair, because I actually like doing it from the top down instead of wrapping from the bottom up. And this allows you to do that a lot more. Now, I didn't bring the curling wands with me. I only brought this attachment as well as the it's the brush attachment that looks very similar to the Revlon styler, if you know that. But anyway, I am really, really enjoying this. And for half the price of the Dyson, which I have tried, and I honestly think that the Shark grabs your hair more easily than the Dyson. Like, the one problem that I always had with the Dyson, in addition to just not loving it and thinking it's incredibly overpriced, is that when I went to go do the curl thing, it just wasn't grabbing my hair like it's supposed to. And that's the whole point of the thing, is that it like does it automatically, and it just wasn't. Whereas I think that the Shark does. And actually, the only reason why I decided to get this is because my daughter Morgan has one, and when I was visiting her in Chicago, she was using it, and I was like, oh, does that really work? Like, the Dyson thing doesn't work very well. And she's like, I think it works great. So I just tried it on my hair when I was there with her, and I was like, oh my gosh, that works so much better than the Dyson. So anyway, item number 2, the Shark Flex Style. Item number 3 is again something that I own, and that would be anything from the Spanx Air Essentials line. This fabric is to die for. So I own 2 pair of the wide leg pants, which I would highly, highly recommend. Until I got my Rag & Bone Miramar jeans, actually I'm wearing them today. The Spanx wide leg pants were my go-to travel pant. So every time I traveled to Denver, when I was traveling for work on a monthly basis, I wore those, both out to Denver and back to Kansas City. I think they are fantastic. I know that they are expensive, but honestly, guys, I will like swear on my children's life, these are amazing. They are absolutely, in my mind, worth the price. So like I said, I have a navy pair and I have a black pair of the wide leg pants. I have on my wish list the half zip, which I've been trying to get a hold of, and they're always sold out. So I'm hoping that they're gonna restock for Christmas. And then I just saw, when I was going through the site to like pull pictures and things for you guys, they have a new ballet wrap top, which looks so cute. So I will pop a picture of that here. But I would, like I said, highly recommend any of the Air Essentials line. They have tops, they have bottoms, they have jumpsuits, they've got like, you know, sort of wraps, they have, I think, some skirts, you know, all sorts of different items. So definitely check those out. Here is another one that I don't personally own, but I have heard amazing things about, and don't know if it's going to be on my wish list now that I have my closet thing. I probably don't need it, but it is the Kendra Scott jewelry box. And I just think that this is so lovely. I have seen many an influencer or creator talk about this. It is pricey, but you can get it for a discount during the holidays, and especially during Black Friday. I think it's usually like anywhere from 25 to 30% off. So make sure you check out the link, because I'm sure it will be on sale for Black Friday. But it is just lovely. It's 3 different levels, and you know, it has different compartments for different types of jewelry. But I just think sitting out on a dresser top, for example, or a desktop, or in a bathroom, wherever you put it, will just look absolutely gorgeous. So if you have a jewelry lover in your life, or you yourself are a jewelry lover, I think this would make a great gift. The next item, and one that you guys know is very near and dear to my heart, are fragrances, and specifically niche / luxury. When we're talking about really, in my mind, true luxe fragrances, we're talking about niche and some luxury fragrances. So, you know, if you're talking about, for example, like Gris Dior from Dior, that is on their luxury side. It's part of their like prestige line. It's different than going to Ulta or Sephora and buying the Miss Dior, something like that. Some of the luxury houses have sort of 2 separate lines of fragrance. So for me personally, I'm talking more about the luxe or niche type fragrances. And I'm going to talk about 3 that are, maybe I have 4. I guess I have 4 that are on my list for you. These are all fragrances that I own and I love. The first, again, will be no surprise, and that is from Parfums de Marly, and that is Delina. And specifically for the winter, I like the Delina Exclusive version. I own both the regular Delina and Delina Exclusive. I used regular Delina during the spring and summer. I used Delina Exclusive in the fall / winter. The next fragrance is generally one that you will have to order directly from the website. I think maybe there are a couple different, I think maybe Lucky Scent carries it as well in the United States, and that is a perfume by Fragrance Dubois, and it is the Minuet et Demi, and it is just a fantastic scent. And you know, you'll see as I'm popping obviously pictures up here of the actual bottle, but then I'll be popping the notes up here from Fragrantica. It is complex and deep and sexy, and just, it is very much a fall winter fragrance in my mind. I think it would be a little heavy for spring summer. The sillage on it is tremendous. The longevity of it is amazing. I mean, I will smell it on my clothes weeks after. You know, if I've sprayed it on a sweater, for example, I can pick up that sweater a month from now and I will put it on and be like, oh, Minuet et Demi. Definitely one of my most favorite fragrances. I think it mixes really well, by the way. If you love Delina and you have like the shower gel and the body cream, which I have both of, shock of shocks, I think it works really well with that. So if you like to layer fragrances, and I don't think they have any of those like other type of items for the Minuet et Demi fragrance, I think the Delina ones work really perfectly with that. The next one would be the Frederic Malle Portrait of a Lady. That is a newer fragrance to my collection. As you know, I think I added that back in like March or so of this year when I went out with my friend Heather and we went to Bergdorf's, and she turned me on to that fragrance, and it's just amazing. Again, year long, I did keep it out obviously during spring, summer, and when I was switching over my fragrances, because now I have all my fragrances back, because I did pull those out of storage when we were there about a month or so ago. When I saw the box, I was like, I'm grabbing that. So when I was doing my switchover, there were some that I kept from spring, summer, and kept them out for this season. And I think the Portrait of a Lady is definitely one of those. In spring, summer, to me, it's probably more of an evening fragrance. It's definitely a little bit heavier. You know, if you're very, very light-handed, you could probably get away with wearing it during the day. Could definitely be an amazing signature scent, but just a classic and one for the ages. And then the last fragrance is by Jo Malone. It is actually part of their, I think, sort of like exclusive line, but it is the Jo Malone Gardenia and Oud Absolu. So it's a beautiful bottle. I love it. It's very different from any of the other bottles that Jo Malone does. Like I said, it's sort of, I think, kind of a signature. I don't know what that line is called, but there are a few that they have in that are in these kind of different looking bottles, and it looks lovely sitting out on a tray. But in addition to that, I love the fragrance. Definitely, again, to me, more, even though it has the word gardenia in it, because it's got the oud, it's definitely a deeper, more complex, again, kind of a sexy, to me, definitely a more fall winter fragrance. If you've got a fragrance lover in your life, I think any fragrance is amazing for them, but these are 4 of my personal favorites. The next item is definitely one that I own and that you all have seen many, many times, especially during Vlog-A-Day, is my Nespresso Virtuo machine. I love this machine. I actually owned 2 for a while when I was working actually in office. I had one in my actual office that I would use on a daily basis when I was in the office, and obviously we had one at home. So I think this is a fantastic gift. It's not going to break the bank, but if you have a coffee lover in your life and somebody who maybe wants to move beyond kind of the Keurig sort of, you know, so that you can do more, you know, this pulls double espresso or espresso shots, you can do pour over style. It's just moving up, kind of like I said, the ladder of coffee machines per se. I'm sure there are probably some Keurig ones maybe that are like more elaborate now. I haven't owned a Keurig in a long time, because once we found the Nespresso Virtuo machine, we've been using it now for the past like 4 years, I guess. And we've had this machine, I think, for 4 years. Never had any problems with it. It's been fantastic. So I would highly recommend. There are a ton of different, flavors and intensities and types, like I said, of coffee that you can get. But we love ours, swear by it, think it would make an incredible gift. The next item is also something that I own, and they are UGG slippers. Now, I have owned a lot of different UGG slippers in my lifetime. I tend to buy them at the Nordstrom anniversary sale. So the ones that I'm showing you, though, are ones that actually I just bought recently, and they are like the hottest trend right now. If you have any like teen tweens on your list, or high school, college age young women, 20-somethings young women in your life to buy for, I would highly recommend these. I'm totally blanking on what the actual name of the style is, but you're seeing pictures up here. They are, like I said, you can't walk anywhere in New York City without seeing a young girl in these particular slippers. And I love them. And the reason why I bought them is because they really do transition indoor, outdoor. So the ones I have, and especially the ones that I brought with me here, which are from a couple years ago at the anniversary sale, and they're pretty much dead, is, to me, they're not really, like, I wouldn't wear those out of the house. But because these look more like a shoe, you really can. And so if I have to run, like up to the post office, or was running down the street or going to Starbucks, which is just like a block away, and I'm in a pair of sweats or, a pair of joggers or whatever, and just kind of casual, or even my Air Essentials wide leg pants, I would totally throw those on and I would feel totally like put together. I wouldn't feel like somebody was looking at me thinking, did you not forget to change your shoes because you're wearing slippers? They don't really look like that. They look more like just a scaled down version of an UGG boot. Whereas I have accidentally gone out in these bright fuchsia slippers that I have with me here and get out of the car and I was like, oh my God, I totally forgot to change my shoes, and it absolutely looks like I'm wearing slippers. So I love these. Like I said, I think they would make a great gift, especially if you have any of those kind of age group that you're buying for. I think they're around $110. Like I said, everything will be linked below. They come in many different colors. I personally have mine in black because just thought they would go with everything, and I already had like the chestnut kind of color, the traditional UGG color, in the ones that I bought this year in the anniversary sale, which are more of a platform one. I have heard, by the way, so they do make this particular style in both the regular sole and the platform. And I've seen some reviews on the platform that people have a hard time walking in them and like are worried they're gonna like turn and break their ankle. So probably steer clear of those. The ones I'm popping up here and the ones that are linked below are the ones that I have, which are just the regular sole. Highly recommend, super comfortable, keep your feet warm, and are also stylish. Next category on the list are sunglasses. Now, I am definitely a fan, as you all know, of designer sunglasses. I have many pair, and I am one of those people who, knock on some wood somewhere, maybe the chair that I'm sitting on, do not lose sunglasses. So for me, I feel comfortable spending this kind of money on a pair of sunglasses. However, if you don't, or the person you're buying from, maybe this would be something you want to steer clear of. But for somebody who, you know, likes designer sunglasses, here are a few that I thought I would recommend that are on a little more of the affordable side. The first is the Celine Square Cat Eye sunglasses. These are the sort of quintessential Celine sunglasses that you'll find, and almost all of these, by the way, you can find at any sort of department store, so you don't have to go, for example, to a Celine boutique to buy these. Next would be the Saint Laurent Mica Cat Eye. Again, one of their very classics. If you guys have watched any sort of luxury content creators, influencers over the last few years, this sunglass has been around for a while, and like I said, is a very classic style. And the last one I'm gonna recommend is the Fendi O-Lock rectangular pair. I love the O-Lock detail on the side. I don't own these, but these are on my list of this year, since, because I wasn't supposed to be buying sunglasses, even though I did. But if it's a gift, then it really doesn't count, right? Is that sort of like part of girl math, even though we're not supposed to talk about girl math because it's kind of condescending? But anyway, that's not really girl math. That's girl, I don't know, rationalization. There we go. Another item that is on my own personal gift wish list are the Tiffany coffee cups. Now, I want to say that maybe Cassie Thorpe unboxed these a while ago. I can't remember, but I just think these are bougie as can be, and actually not that badly priced. So I've got two different options for you. There's several options on the website if you go to the Tiffany's website. They also come in an espresso version, so a smaller version if you're an espresso drinker. I'm showing you the actual coffee cup ones. So you can get the set of two in the very classic Tiffany blue color. And, if you're just, want to get a smaller gift, like I said, it's a pretty reasonable price point, reasonable in quotes, of course. I think they're $170, something like that. But then if you really want to kick it up a notch and you want a bunch of these, they have a set of 5 in these really pretty pastel colors. So either one I think would make a great gift. And again, if you've got a coffee lover, if you really want to go out for a really bougie and more high dollar, gift for somebody, maybe do a combo gift of the Nespresso Virtuo machine that I showed, and maybe the 2-pack of the Tiffany blue one. I think that would make an amazing gift. All right, and the last, I think, 3 that I have on my list are all things that I own. The first is the Omnilux Masks. Now, I have watched Angie Hot and Flashy for a very long time. If you don't follow her, I will link her channel below. She is an amazing, if you are somebody in the middle of your life and you want great skincare and beauty advice, highly recommend Angie. She has been on YouTube for over 10 years and looks fantastic because she has done some amazing things to try to correct her sun damage that she did over the last, ever many years. I think she's 60, about to be 61, and like I said, she looks fantastic. And I watched her use the Omnilux mask for a while before I finally bit the bullet and bought them. So I have both the face mask and the neck and décolleté. Now, I will say that I am not super consistent with using them. You do need to be consistent. And for example, like I didn't take them to Europe with me. I haven't honestly been using them in the last couple weeks just because it's been really stressful around my house, and I should use it because it's literally 10 minutes of like you time. What I really need to do is, just because they sit in my nightstand right next to my bed, is I should, when I wake up in the morning, is literally just put them on and then go back to sleep for 10 minutes. So it's a 10-minute cycle. They're super easy. My family, though, laughs at me anytime they see me in them. They're like, oh, mom's an alien, because it does look pretty funny. I would refer you, like I said, to Angie Hot and Flashy's YouTube channel to see the videos that she's done on it, and she has tremendous like before and after pictures. So when she tests a product, she will like eliminate anything else that may be like interfering and or contributing to any kind of results that she might get. And she does it, you know, consistently over the time frame that they say you need to use it to see results, kind of thing. So I would definitely check out her videos, and I'll try to find some of them and actually link the actual videos down below. But amazing gift. They are doing a Black Friday sale right now. So for example, if you bought like the two that I have, you'll save $120 off, you know, the two masks. They do have ones for the hands too, which I've thought about. But right now I just have, like I said, the mask and the neck and décolleté. And again, if you have somebody, or if you yourself are in the middle of your life and trying to combat some of those wrinkles that we see and to build some collagen and things like that, highly recommend. Another beauty item on the list is the Simple Human mirror. I have had this mirror for years. I think I bought it during a Nordstrom anniversary sale probably 4 or 5 years ago. It unfortunately has been in storage, so I haven't been able to use it, and I miss it so much. So in my normal like makeup desk setup, I have like a big like vanity mirror, like a Hollywood kind of, you know, that has the lights that go all around it, which is great for when I'm, you know, just doing normal makeup kind of thing. But when I, you know, am tweezing, or I want to really be able to see my eye makeup, because obviously my eyes aren't as good now as I'm getting older, trying to do like my eye makeup in a mirror that's like kind of the distance that I'm sitting now, which is how far away I am basically when I'm sitting like at my makeup desk, the Simple Human mirror is fantastic, and it is distortion free. It's both 5x, and it has a 10x, and it has a 1x. So like I can flip it. I love that it has an auto sensor, so I don't have to turn anything on and off. You just charge it with a, you know, like a USB cable, and it's good for like a month or so. And I love it. I cannot speak more highly of a mirror, and especially if you just want one mirror in your life, if you're doing your makeup, I would highly recommend this one. And last but not least, I have I guess it's not one fashion. We talked about the Spanx Air Essentials, but the last item is a fashion item, and it is the blazer that I am wearing right now. This is the Veronica Beard Scuba blazer. I actually have owned both the black and the navy version for a long time. Unfortunately, I don't fit those blazers anymore. Again, another thing that will be going up on my Poshmark, and I finally decided to bite the bullet and get it in the size that I am now, which, you know, was a little bit of a difficult pill to swallow, that I had to spend this money all over again. But I also need to come, I guess, you know, to the reality that I am not going to probably be that size again. And so I will sell those on. They're in perfect condition and I love them, and I just wanted this jacket back. So I'll do some cutaway here and show you what it looks like. But what I love especially, I mean, first of all, it's a scuba knit, so it does have stretch to the fabric a little bit. I would say that I find that these jackets run one size small. So generally, when I bought my other blazers, I was a size 6 US. but I bought it in a size 8. So I would say size up 1, because I would say that my current size, I went up 1 size, and I just felt like it had a little more room. I mean, I could have snapped the other one, but and not that I ever wear this blazer closed, but I just felt like I had a little more room, and had more room especially if I wanted to put long sleeve shirts under it, whatever. But what I love most about these is that these are what Veronica Beard calls their Dickie blazer. So this, for example, it looks like I'm wearing a hoodie underneath my jacket, which would be really bulky, right? If you actually wore a hoodie underneath your blazer. But this is called a Dickie. So I will, hopefully you can see here. So there's a zipper here, and it just, and it's on both sides. You can see it there. And then there's a couple of buttons around the collar where you button this into. But I own probably 4 or 5 different Dickie sets. I think I only have 2 that are not in storage. So I have this one, and then actually, hold on, I'll show you the other one. Okay, so this is the other set that I kept out of storage, and actually the only reason why I kept them out of storage is because one was attached to my black blazer and one was attached to my navy blazer. So that's the reason why I had them out. But anyway, this is looks like you're wearing, I don't even know, like a sweater, I guess, kind of underneath. But so this is what one of the sleeves look. So this particular one doesn't come with any cuffs, but some of them come with cuffs as well. Obviously they're a little more pricey, and some come with just like what you're seeing here, which is like the Dickie part. But this particular one comes with sleeve cuffs, and so on the inside of the sleeves, you're not gonna be able to see it, but there are little loops that these buttons go into. So let me just show you, for example, like what this would look like if this was attached to this blazer. I'm obviously not going to go through the process of actually buttoning it, etc., but it basically would look like this. So it looks like I'm wearing a sweater underneath, and you can also see the cuffs. So here is the other cuff, and then this is what the Dickie looks like. So you can see here are the buttons that go around the collar. So this, this doesn't have, I forgot this doesn't have the tag. It's on the inside like this. Okay, so for example, this part would be zipped up in the hoodie, and then, or in the jacket, and this would be zipped up on this side. And then this, you can see I have this actually zipped. You can wear them open or you can wear them zipped closed. They usually all have the double zipper, so you can unzip from the bottom a little bit if you want to. But this one especially, I generally wear zipped up, because it's, like I said, kind of almost like a turtleneck sweater kind of thing. And it's also kind of a little bit on a diagonal. Anyway, but that's what this one would look like if I have it. But like I said, you're seeing cutaway shots here of what the hoodie one looks like and what the blazer looks like. But I understand that they are pricey. The Veronica, I think these are currently priced at right around $650. But if you are looking for a classic tailor, now this is not an oversized blazer. This is more of a fitted style, follows the curves of the body. It's not oversized, it's not boxy, but then you want to have this fun of being able to put these different Dickies on. This is honestly, if I was only going to buy one blazer in my entire life, it would be the Veronica Beard Scuba blazer. You cannot go wrong. And to own them in both, like I said, the black and the navy, if I was still going into an office, I would hands down have bought the navy as well. I just really don't need the navy in my life right now. I wear mostly black, and it just, that to me made sense to re-spend the money and buy it again. Unfortunately, these blazers for Veronica Beard never go on sale. If you're trying to find a deal, you might check out Poshmark. I am a little worried. I've looked at some of the listings because I actually looked there before I bought this new from Nordstrom again. And I would be a little concerned about some of them, of the authenticity of them. This definitely is a blazer that I think can be bought on the replica market, because it's such an infamous jacket. But I think if you are looking to invest, you will not invest your money any better if you are trying to buy a high quality blazer that will literally last you for a lifetime, you cannot go wrong with a Veronica Beard Scuba blazer. Well, that's it, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this holiday gift guide. Like I said, I will do a couple of others focused more on sort of what we typically talk about here, our luxury handbags and small leather goods, things like that that would be great gift ideas. But I hope this one, like I said, there's really a range of pricing from like $100 to $600-700 that I think would fit for a lot of different people. So I hope you found something that either you want to add to your gift list or something that maybe might be great for somebody that you're buying for. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. It does help the YouTube algorithm. And if you haven't subscribed, I would love to have you here. We're getting closer to 3,000, which is my goal by the end of the year. So if you can help me out with that, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't had enough of me yet, I will pop another video up here for you to watch. And wherever you are, I hope you are having an amazing day or evening. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.